Hi, everybody. I'm Beyer. I'm one of the CSDS Mindfulness Fellows, and we're just going to wait a minute to see if a few more people join us before we start today's meditation. So just while we're waiting to see if some more people join us, just feel free to get in a comfortable position for today's session. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with today's meditation. Like I said, I'm Beyer. I'm one of the mindfulness fellows or mellows with the Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service, and I'm going to be leading today's meditation. Today we're going to do about 25 to 30 minutes of meditation, and we're going to do a guided breathing exercise and also body scan today for the meditation. So to start, I would invite you to take a comfortable cross-legged position if you haven't already. If you'd rather, you could also be standing or sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor or lying down, whatever position is comfortable for you. If you're sitting in a cross-legged position, it can be helpful to try to place your hips above your knees, maybe sitting on a cushion or a stool. You can gently roll your shoulders back and kind of settle them down as you begin to relax into your seated position, trying to keep your spine straight and your chin tilted slightly downwards. Your hands can rest gently in your lap, your right over your left with the thumbs touching, or they can rest facing up on your knees, or in whatever position is comfortable for you. And now, as we get started with this meditation, I invite you to allow your eyes to softly close. Or if you'd rather, they can remain open, fixed on a point just 3 to 4 feet in front of you. And to begin today's meditation, I will clap twice. To start, I invite you to take several long, slow, deep breaths, breathing in fully and exhaling slowly and calmly. You can breathe in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. feeling your stomach and your lungs expand and contract with each full, complete breath. You can begin to let go of the noises around you. Maybe there are things happening in the room or outside. Just begin to let those noises fade into the background as you focus on your long, slow, deep breaths. And remember that if at any point you find yourself getting distracted by noises or people around you, you can just always bring your attention back to your breath. So we're just going to take another couple deep breaths in this relaxed state, shifting our focus from the world around us to our breath and our body in this present moment. And now, as you allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm, I invite you to pay attention to a point in your body where the breath is really clear to you. Perhaps this point is in your nostrils, in the back of your throat, somewhere where you can really feel the breath moving through your body. Once you've noticed this point, just going to focus on it as we breathe for a minute, allowing our breath to maintain its natural rhythm. Again, if you ever feel yourself getting distracted throughout today's meditation, I invite you to return to this point just identified, where you can really feel the breath moving through you. And as you breathe, I invite you to notice any points of tension in your body, any places that you may be carrying stress from the day or from the week. And I would encourage you to just try to let go of that tension. Maybe imagine breathing it out on every exhale. Just allowing your body to feel as relaxed as possible. as we begin our body scan. So first, I invite you to notice your feet and your toes. Maybe you can feel the ground or the floor pushing against them. Notice how your breath flows all the way down your body into the very tips of your toes, allowing them to feel heavy and to sink into the floor. Moving up into your calves. I invite you to again notice any tension that you might be carrying in your legs, maybe in your calves or in your knees. Notice some places where you may be carrying the stress of the day in your legs. Just to allow that to flow out of you with each breath. You can visualize the way your breath starts in your chest, in your nose and mouth, and flows down through your whole body, taking all of your stress or tension out with it. You can allow your legs to grow heavy and sink into the floor or chair below them as we move up into our upper leg and into our hips. We can notice the weight of our bodies that we often carry in our hips. And we can feel that weight fading away as we breathe and as we sink deeper into our meditative state. You can again allow your hips to sort of settle in your seated or cross-legged position. Once again, always returning the focus to the breath. If you get distracted, and imagining how our breath flows through our entire body. And now moving upwards into our chest and our stomach. I invite you to really focus here on your breath. Again, allowing it to maintain its natural rhythm, but noticing how it fills and empties your stomach and your chest. Again, remembering that point that we identified at the start of where the breath makes itself clear to you. Maybe that point is in your chest or in your stomach. Notice how on every exhale, the breath fills your body. Again, pushing out any tension that you may be carrying. And allowing your whole body and chest to relax into its seated position. And as we begin to move upwards to the shoulders and the neck, notice the way your breath fills these areas. Notice how it flows down through your throat, reaching all parts of your neck and upper body. Often we carry a lot of weight on our shoulders or in our necks. And I encourage you to allow these parts of your body to soften, and sort of sink down with each breath. Maybe rolling your shoulders back again and setting them down. Or gently rolling your neck. Remembering that if you ever lose focus on the breath or get distracted by things happening, maybe later today or in the past, you can always bring your attention to the breath and back to that point that we identified earlier, where you really feel the breath in your body. Again, always returning to the breath without judgment. And now, as you have allowed your shoulders and your neck to grow more relaxed, I invite you to extend that feeling down through your arms and into the tips of your fingers. Notice how your breath flows right to the tip of every finger. Notice the sensation of your hands resting against each other or against your knees. Just allow them to grow heavy in whatever position they might be in. Remembering the power of your breath to fill your body and really wash any tension or stress you may be feeling away. And now I invite you to move upwards into your head. Notice all the parts of your face, your ears, the area around your eyes, space above your forehead, anywhere like this where you might be carrying stress. You can allow these facial muscles to soften. Just visualizing your breath as it spreads from your nose and mouth to every area of your face and head. You can allow your breath to really wrap around your head. Maybe letting your chin tilt forward a little bit more. Your head and face muscles to grow a little bit heavier. And as you continue to think about the way breath is filling your face and head, I invite you to extend that feeling to your entire body. Noticing how you've been able to relieve tension in these past few minutes. And feeling the sensations in your body while you're in this totally relaxed and present state. If you're still carrying any stress, you can remember that the breath can wash all that out. You can visualize all the tension leaving your body on each exhale. Now we're just going to spend a minute or two here focusing on our breathing and on our body in this state of total relaxation and awareness. Again, if you find your thoughts wandering to events from the past or the present, you can always return your focus back to the breath, calmly and without judgment. Maybe again focusing on that point where the breath made itself clear to you. And now, in our last few minutes here, I invite you to think of a word or a phrase that you can carry with you today as a reminder of this state of awareness and relaxation, and of the feeling of total calm in your mind and body. Once you have your word, you can just spend a minute thinking about it to continue to breathe as you continue to notice the feelings in your body at this present moment. Now, before we end today, I invite you to, while remembering your word or phrase, take a few more slow, deep breaths, allowing them to reach every part of your body, allowing your inhales to fill your chest and heart, and your exhales to wash all tension away. And now that you've taken a few more of those slow, deep breaths, I invite you to introduce some small movements back into your body, perhaps wiggling your fingers or your toes, maybe rolling your shoulders or your neck. And when you're ready, you can softly open your eyes as I clap twice to end this meditation. So thank you everybody for joining us today. Like I said, I'm Beyer, one of the CSDS Mellows, and there are more mindfulness and meditation resources on the CSDS YouTube page. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining us today.